I checked into a hotel room that didn't exist. The elevator didn't list the floor. The hallway wasn't on the map. But my keycard opened the door anyway. I travel a lot for work. Cheap flights, late nights, forgettable hotels. You stop noticing the details after a while. The same beige walls, the same carpet patterns, the same polite smiles at the front desk. This one looked normal enough. A small hotel near the highway. 4 floors, free breakfast. The clerk barely looked up when I gave my name. She slid the keycard across the counter and said, "4th floor, end of the hall." I asked which side. She hesitated, then smiled. "You'll find it." The elevator panel listed floors 1 through 4. No surprises. But when I pressed 4, it didn't light up immediately. There was a delay, just long enough for me to notice my reflection in the mirrored wall. I looked, tired, more tired than I remembered feeling. The doors opened to the 4th floor. The hallway lights were dimmer than the others. Not broken, just low, like the building was conserving energy. The carpet pattern was wrong. Downstairs, it had been a repeating geometric design. Up here, it looked worn smooth, like it had been walked the same path over and over again. Room numbers started at 401, 401, 402, 403. Mine was 418. That didn't make sense. There weren't enough doors. I kept walking. The hallway didn't curve, didn't branch. It just continued. My footsteps sounded too loud, like the carpet wasn't absorbing sound properly. Halfway down, I noticed something else. The doors had no peepholes, just solid wood, no handles on the inside-facing side, only keycard slots. I stopped, turned around. The elevator was gone, not closed, not broken, gone, just wall. My phone still had signal. Time read 11:47 p.m. I laughed quietly, because that's what you do when something is uncomfortable, but you don't want to panic. I found room 418 at the very end. No emergency exit, no stairwell, just a door. The keycard worked on the first try. The room was identical to every other hotel room I'd ever stayed in. Bed, desk, bathroom, window. But the window showed nothing. No parking lot, no street lights, just black. Not night, absence. I closed the curtains. That's when I noticed the sound. Breathing, not loud, not close, steady, like someone sleeping, in another room. I checked the bathroom. Empty. Closet. Empty. Under the bed. Empty. The breathing stopped the moment I stood up straight. I told myself it was the vents. I always tell myself that. I laid down fully clothed. The mattress dipped slightly, as if someone had just stood up from it. My phone buzzed. Hotel Wi-Fi connected. A notification popped up beneath it. Do not leave your room after midnight. I stared at the screen. 11:59 p.m. The lights flickered once, then the hallway noise started. Footsteps, slow, unhurried, passing my door, then stopping. My handle didn't move, but the keycard slot blinked green from the inside. I held my breath. The footsteps continued. They stopped again, right outside my window. I hadn't opened the curtains. Something pressed gently against the glass. Not a face. A hand, pale, still. A second notification appeared. Checkout is automatic. The hand slid downward, leaving a faint streak. My phone died. The room lights turned off. In the darkness, I heard the bed dip again. Closer this time. Very close. I don't remember falling asleep. I woke up to sunlight, birds, normal noise. The window showed the parking lot. My phone worked. No notifications, no missed calls. At the front desk, the clerk smiled. Sleep well? I nodded. She handed me a receipt. Room 418. I glanced at the elevator panel as I left. There was no 4th floor, only 1 through 3. Behind me, the clerk said softly, "We appreciate guests who don't wander." I didn't turn around. If you've ever stayed somewhere that felt wrong, you're not alone. Subscribe. Some places remember their guests.